And the crowds are fantastic. Just great.
You going back to the ground floors and making that garden food, that little tiny.
Yes,
and it was so hot, wasn't it? It was that hot. So my goodness, why I said we'll be back in the fall.
But you should see it now.
Is it good?
Oh, it's grown in so beautifully, and they're so thrilled with it. They love it.
Bless them. And you're still doing it. You're still taking those little patches.
Yes. In fact, we're looking for. We saved from the wrecking ball 60 community gardens, and we're trying to bring sort of urban farming back to the city, so people grow fruits and vegetables and flowers and everything, and the kids have a place to play. And they're mostly in underserved neighborhoods, and it's terrific. It's
the reaction we got from passers-by, though, was so exciting.
Oh, they were thrilled, my God, because that lot had been empty for about 20 years.
Goodness.
And it was just a garbage-filled lot, and he came in with his crew, and that fabulous girl and those guys with their little cut-off shorts.
Charlie.
It was fantastic. It was really great.
Oh, the guys with the cut-off shorts.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, dear. Now, when you look back at your film career, because one does occasionally, I think one is allowed.
Oh, I look back on my film career every day. I mean, it's a long time. It's in the past now, a bit. Although I did 2 pictures. I did The Women. I had a tiny part in The Women. And I did something called Then She Found Me with Helen Hunt last year. So it's not entirely over, but the big,
we don't know that. No,
I know, but I tell the truth. I don't lie. I'm not a bullshitter.
But why is that the case? Is that because you don't want to, or because,
No, I think because after a certain point, they want to see young flesh, They don't want to see... No. My 63-year-old flesh.
You're allowed to favourite. Which one would you pick as your favourite?
Each one was a different experience. And some of them, even though the experience was hideous, the picture came out great. And that actually happens a lot. And sometimes the experience is fantastic, and the picture's like, P.U. So, and that does happen. So
are we allowed to know which one you did?
I try not to tell tales. They don't forgive you if you tell tales. But one day I'll write a book.
Wish you would. First Wives Club.
I had a great time.
Because I watched that, and you 3 seem to be having the most right guys. It's our film, clear off.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Superb. Even for blokes, this is a great film to watch.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it was a huge hit, and we were hoping for a sequel, but we never got one, which was too bad, because we had such a great time working together, the three of us.
Beaches, though,
that was a fabulous experience, and a fabulous picture. Well, it's interesting because, looking back on it, it was a fantastic experience.
Yeah.
And nobody had any idea that it was going to become so beloved. We had no idea. I mean, we were just in there carrying on, and the director was hilarious. It was a guy named Gary Marshall who was responsible for the television show Happy Days.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I worked with him, and he made the set so happy. And I had no idea. I mean, I love the music. I love singing it, but it was a rather low budget for its time, and we never really had any idea that it would go so far.
But go far it did. We've got a little clip. Let's just remind ourselves of Bette Midler in Beaches.
Oh, what was I doing?
You and your damn letters. Every time I opened one of them, I was happy before I even read it. Just to get them made me feel important. You never answered one of my letters. You'd only answered one, just one. You took away your friendship without even discussing it with me. That friendship was more important to me than anything. I trusted it. I believed in it. But you didn't. And now it's gone. Thank you very, very much for forgiving me. But I don't forgive you.
Well, the backstory of that is that when we were making the picture, we had a wardrobe department and we had a costumer, but I decided in one of my flights to fancy, that I was going to go to a shop in Santa Monica called A Star Is Worn. And most of the clothes that you see that I'm wearing are Cher's. Yes. She sent her clothes. It was like a charity thing, and she sent the clothes down there, and I sort of picked them up for this movie. So that little piece, that little open shoulder thing, really is Cher's.
Does she know?
I think she does. Actually, she thinks the whole thing. Actually, on and off. She's in Vegas too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're an idol to so many folks that are here, particularly today. But you also must have your eyes. I mean, who have you really enjoyed working with?
Enjoyed working with?
Yeah.
I've met so many great people. Worked with. I loved working with the two girls. I loved working with Diane and Goldie. I laughed. Every day I would come to work and just scream with laughter, which is the best thing. And I worked with Meg Ryan recently, and I really enjoyed that. And I've worked with Alan Bates in The Rose, which was an extraordinary experience. That was the first picture I made, and that was a great. I think that was my best.
Who were heroes when you were starting out? Who were the people you wanted to emulate?
I didn't really think of emulating. I just thought there were people that I adored that I hoped I would meet someday, and I met a lot of them. I met Aretha, that was a big deal for me, and I met Bob Dylan, that was a really big deal, and met Mick Jagger. Made a video with Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger, wow!
And I've met on and off, met quite a few, and dated one or two, and had a great time, all in all. When I look back on it, it was great.
Well, when I look back on this, it's been great. It's been lovely to meet you again, ladies
and
gentlemen.
Thank you.
Bette Midler.